Hi, I'm Danielle Symes. Welcome to the Coach House. We first came across the Coach House, we were renting down the hill in Walkerville, and we were living in a rental there that we thought we were going to buy, and then COVID hit and that opportunity was taken away from us. And it was always a 5-year plan to buy something up in the hills. That kind of got brought forward because of COVID. So we started looking up here, and lucky for us, it didn't go to realestate.com, it didn't go to auction. So we got very, very lucky. So this house is over 150 years old. It was 1870 that it was built. So it has a lot of history. In the lounge room, we've got the bumpers where the old horse and carts used to come in. Outside, we've still got the horse rings where the horses would get tied up. And it was part of Draper's Hall initially, which is our next door neighbours. We were kind of the check-in centre for them. And then it got bought by John and Molly, who were the only other owners apart from us, and they converted it into a home. They are the ones that put in the beautiful French doors, so we have them to thank for that. And then when John and Molly passed, we were lucky enough to be the ones to take over. We wanted a house that had a bit of history, so it was already ticking a lot of boxes for us. And then we came here and we saw the outdoor area, which if you go from the kitchen through the French doors out into that area, I could just already picture what that was going to be for our lifestyle. I could envision family, friends all sitting around outside there. And the established gardens as well. Being able to bring up my kids with a garden like this, chickens free ranging, the kids running around in the sprinkler, it's a dream. We started renovating after a few months of living in here. The reno itself was a bit of demo, but mainly just freshening up really. This whole area here that we're sitting in, we redid the kitchen. It was a bit dark and dingy and orange, so we freshened that up. We put a butler's pantry in. We converted the library into the master bedroom. And on the list still to go is the bathroom, so that's one we're going to tackle very soon. We chose TradCo hardware because we wanted to keep the history alive in the house. We wanted everything to look authentic, like it's been here for 100 years. And as soon as I saw their pieces, I knew exactly where I wanted them to go in the home, and they just tie in beautifully. People come into our home and assume that they are from the original house. I feel like hardware, door handles, light switches, that sort of thing are severely underestimated when it comes to renovating a home. I like to think of it as the jewellery in your outfit. Your outfit can look great and then that just takes it to that next level. I think if we didn't have that authentic looking hardware, other people might not have noticed so much, but I think it really just gives you that heritage feel, but with the modern amenities side of things. A lot of the house is thrifted or, Facebook Marketplace, salvage yards, that sort of thing. For example, the TV cabinet was somebody's kitchen cupboard that they were going to throw away, and we converted that into like a little hidden TV cabinet. So I love doing my DIYs, which I think is really nice as well, working with TradCo, because I know that that's kind of where they were born from, DIYs and then making their own handles. One of the really tricky parts of the renovation was finding pieces that were in line with the history of the house. Tapware, sinks, light switches, handles, all that sort of thing. I found myself Googling hours and hours on end. So finding a brand like TradCo that had everything I wanted all in one spot was it was a good moment finding them. My advice to people who are looking to restore an old home, first of all, is to be patient. It is a slow process. It can be a really frustrating process at times, but just keep that vision alive in your head of what the outcome is going to be. We did a lot of research on the house when we first bought it. We were really intrigued by what this house used to be. And that really inspired us with the renovations, especially in keeping the renovations in line with the age of the home. So I definitely recommend doing that. It's really interesting finding all that stuff out, but you do get a lot of inspiration out of it. don't underestimate the little details. The little details are what can really make a renovation, whether it's a heritage home or a modern home. So things like door handles, light fixtures, chandeliers, all those things that are the kind of last bits that you bring into it, they're the things that really make your home shine.